Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to be able to see my chat or the stream. That's fine. Okay, so here we go. All right, I really apologize for if anybody comes into chat. I apologize. I'm not going to be able to see anything. I only have one monitor now. Possibly another reason to support me in Ko-fi. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I sneezed last night. Literally, that's what I did. My monitor, first monitor, sits on a table that is attached to another table that I have my keyboard and mouse on. When I sneezed, the tables were connected, so the sneeze actually went through the tables. My TV is on a swivel because it's one of those Roku TVs. Yeah. And it fell down. It was going to fall on my computer and everything, I guess, was going to be fine. But there was a drinking glass just at the edge, at the absolute perfect spot to be just in whatever. And it smushed my TV and it doesn't even work. So I'm on my spare monitor, which is not my favorite. And I can't switch back and forth between. Actually, I wonder if I could just pop out chat. How do you pop out chat here? Well, that's the activity feed. Pop out chat. Boop. So let's just go like that, and then we'll go there. Okay. So theoretically, I could keep chat somewhere over here, or do something with chat here. Can we close it down to there? So if anybody comes in and says hello, it could be right up here, but I'm not going to be able to. Anyways, so I got the shooter, I got the space trader going. What I need to do is take the, see if I can get into programming mode. Here's the gems, there's the star, which is actually the planet, whatever, background stars, 3D blocks, ship, D&D alpha planets. So we could use this and we can just put in a title screen, but that's not what I want to do. Tonight, it's not what I want to do. Okay, so let's look at the background stars here. I suppose. I thought I was supposed to be seeing. Oh, here we go. Okay, so background stars. Let's look at the space background stars 107.fs. Space PKG stars 107 FS. Oh, this is it. That's all it does. Okay, so that's not it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm with you. I'm with you, Cheech. Spaceship D&D characters. That doesn't seem like it is. So which one? Where's the? So 3D blocks? Is it in the blocks? No, couldn't be in the blocks. D&D Alpha Class Planets 121. Oh, that's where it is. I bet Class Planets 121. So let's look at the Class Planets Space PLMN1. Okay, so that's right down here. Space PLMN1. We're going to load Space Planets 112 FFS. Okay, so load. Go wow. Planets 112.fs. Load that up. Okay, so this is not that complicated. This is what I'm looking for. And the crystal, nice. I love that crystal. It's so cool. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to put in. Is this the space gem? Yeah, okay, so what I want to do is take the stuff out of here. See, in here I want to take these flowers, and I want to take those crystals, and put them into the asteroids game, the shooter, where it's just a ship at the bottom going back and forth. Okay, so let's see how we do that. So the thing that we need to do, and so we're going to need that. Okay, Well, we already know it's that, so yeah. And I do want to work on the space trader, but I really want to work on the shooter right now because I want to get, if I can get the shooter to do the collision the way this does, which I think I don't even need. Let's see, space PLM1. If delta time, then it renders a frame. Okay. This is time-based rendering right here. Set up transform matrices for use by all objects. Render, show space, then that. Update. Update data. Okay, so space PLMN1. Oh yeah, let me. Anybody in chat? Feel free to say hello. Anybody? Ship init data, ship rotation. Okay, so okay, and then this is all the stuff. Yeah, so for the IM, okay, so all right, that's good. That's good. So what we want to do is so for main space gems 130, what we need is excuse me. Okay, then we need the shader. Space field, then we need these right here. Those shaders. Eventually we'll just, I mean, well, not eventually, but right away. We'll need the whole class. So there's that. Okay, so Space Planets 04. Let's load that up. Remove. Add. Existing. Don't block that if you're not going to IntelliSense, which you're not. Or it is, but not what I was. Anyways. Okay, so main Space Planets 04. Start with a copy of this one next, right? So Space Planets 04. So let's go into here. So we have all these things. We're going to take out the asteroids. So let's see, what is this? Background stars 3, background parts. Okay, so let's leave the everything else. Let's take this out, and then we'll file save it as main space planets. So it goes up to 6. Let's start with 10, because it's going to be a new version. Main space planets 10. Okay, so now we're going to keep track in here. I know this is clunky, but main space planets 10.cpp. This is the very bottom of the file? Okay. Okay. So for now, let's work on getting rid of the asteroids, which I just did with the BK asteroids, commenting that out. So we want to take out this. And then BK asteroids right here. We're just going to get rid of this. Boop, like that. Okay, spaceship, particles, initialize all particles. Main render loop, okay, whatever. Asteroids right here, get rid of these guys. Right there. Particles. No, we're going to keep the particles. Okay, we're keeping the particles. So we're going to go like that. Oh, I know why it's not. Okay, let me save that. Because we're still using 4 for the project. Let's get that as not the active file. Oh, now we're getting squigglies and stuff. Good, that's good. Okay. Boop. Okay, anything else? Are we good? Now it'll probably work. Looks like it's working. Okay. So cool. Now we're just not getting the asteroids, so we have everything else, right? Which is why it's handy to do the actual classes and stuff. Okay, because I just eliminated the asteroids and now I can put in there whatever I want. Okay, so let's load up. Load up. Oh. Class planets 121. Okay, so what will that do? Let's look at that first. Open class planets 121.h. How many class planets are there? Oh, there's not too many beyond 121. Okay, .h. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. So position 2D, color. Oh, you got the point and the lines. Okay, we won't need the lines for this. Excuse me. I don't think we'll need the lines. The planet palette. What was that again? 30 objects, 15 planets, 50 asteroids, crystals, 1 palette of 5 colors per planet. Each planet, asteroid, or crystal has a position center, a palette of colors, and a velocity PL. Oh, nice. Okay, we won't need that though. It's good. It's good commenting though. Very good. Okay, so I use the 2 VAOs. Okay, so we don't need everything from this particular class. So what? Okay, so maybe what we should do tonight, and how long have we been streaming already just to get to this point? What does it say? 11, 12 minutes. Okay. Anybody said hello? Okay, nobody said hello yet. That's fine. So 12 minutes, and basically we need to take this class and we need to redo it for what we're going to use in as the asteroids, because I want to use the little circular flowers and the crystals, and then later we can come and we'll really work on, once we put this up on Steam, then we'll come back and we'll make the asteroids, the little grid things and stuff like that. We'll make those work, but for now we're just going to go with points. So let's take this and file save as class planets. We're going to call it class, what are we calling it? I don't even know. I am not sure, but we're going to call it asteroids, crystals. It's kind of a long name, whatever. 01, okay. Asteroids, crystal 01. Boop, there we go. Now we can do whatever we want to it because we just changed it. So let's go into space planets, which is the one we're working with here. And then instead of this asteroids one, we will go like this. Include, if I could spell that right. Again with the, okay. I'm having to look up at the other monitor, which I guess kind of throws me off. I'm not used to looking at that one very much. Crystals 01.h. Okay, and then space planets 10, we can take out the asteroids. Boop. Okay, now, brown cow. Okay, so we're going to keep the shaders as they are because they produce the flowers and the crystals already with the data that is received and the way that the data is received or formatted and received, whatever. Okay, whatever I meant to say, just input it in there. Just that's all. We don't need the asteroids now. We don't need that. We don't need that. Particle, we can keep that. Okay. Let's open main space gems. 130. There. We're not going to change it, but we're going to open it up so we can see what the planets from the instantiation right here. Okay. Asteroids, crystals. Okay, so here we go. It's going to be a different, I mean, it could be just a different class. I guess it doesn't have to be. It doesn't matter, really. Okay. So we don't want the line. We just want the points. Right? And those are the lines right there. So let's just go like that. So that's 200 points. Ba, 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 ba. So let's take out that comment and put in, so let's just go up to 200 points. So falling asteroids or crystals. Okay, perfect. 30 objects, 15 planets. Okay, so we're not going to use this center. That's for when you land on the planet, and then the 3D voxel world gets this palette. Okay, we're not going to use that in this one. So we're going to take that out. Nearest index, last nearest. I don't think we need that. Ship fire, fire angle, fire distance. Okay, I don't know about those yet. So let's look really quickly at whether we want to keep PO or MO, PVBO, MVBO, and all that. So which one draws the lines? Vertex areas, update data, render. So the lines are the MVAO, so let's just keep the P. Okay. So let's get rid of the M. We don't need that. Nearest index, last nearest. I don't know if we're going to use that, or the ship fire, all that other stuff. For now, we don't care. Let's take one look at the nearest palette. I don't think we're going to use that. Which means nearest equals that, nearest check distance, nearest index, last near. Okay, so we probably don't need those variables if we're going to get rid of this nearest palette, because we're not going to use that function. Excuse me. We're not going to have the M's in there, so we can clean up the cleanup function. No pun intended, excuse me. Okay, nearest palette we're getting rid of. So now we know that nearest index and last nearest were in the nearest palette function. We don't need that. Okay. I didn't intend to do it in that order, but let's go back to init data. We know cleanup is good. So let's move cleanup to the top of the list here. And then we'll put a space to indicate the different functions that we have not looked at yet. Okay, so init data, what do you do? First 15 are planets with 8 moons. Second 15 are asteroids, crystals. 135 plus 15. Projectile from ship is index 150. Not in this particular game. We're switching to a different game, so. Because there's a bunch of projectiles from the ship. So create 15 main planets for now each planet. Okay, so we're not going to do that. But we are going to initialize them. Planets and moons, asteroids, crystal, projectile for the ship, initialize asteroids, crystals. P recycle I. Oh, so we just want to do this right here. Initialize projectile weapon for the ship. Oh, I see. I used one of these. Right. Okay, so we're not going to do that. So I think we're going to skip all this. Position color GST. Okay, that's cool. And P recycle I. Alright, so let's just go here. Initialize asteroids and crystals. Boop, boop, boop. Go here. I mean, we can do 200, right? I don't know what P recycle does yet, but we'll find out in a second. Or more correctly, I don't remember what it does. Before we delete anything else from init data, let's look at P recycle. Takes an index, choose an angle for direction of travel for the asteroid, choose a radius speed of asteroid. Okay, how big is this function? Not very big. Okay. A index equals PLM index. Hey, zombie man. Hey, what's up? I'm glad I checked. I'm only on one monitor because I broke my other TV. Anyways, hey, yeah, let's do take a little break here. Oh, how many people watching? One? Just one? Okay. Let's go with a clash. How you doing tonight, man? I'm not going to be able to look at chat as much as I usually do Launch a private clash. Where's my chat? Where do I... Here we go. I'm good. Oh, I'm doing good. I worked all day and today was my Tuesday? Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just glad I'm not asleep because I'm going to stay awake until I have a regular bedtime. That'll make it easier to wake up and have a good day at work tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. I've tried to get this shooter going. Oh, sorry if I was weird last night, last stream that I streamed because I was weird. You may have noticed. I was totally like drinking too much, and let's just leave it at that. He's like, oh, didn't notice a thing. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, message equals. Oh. Let's see, for high in range length of message. Nice, dude. Oops. Oops. Oh, duh. Is that how you... Oh, it did work, okay. So the last one... Oh, it's a number. I'm doing it. I just want to see what you did. Whoa, okay. C for C in input. If C is lower, that's what I should have used instead. Is lower, that would have done it. All right, cool, dude. Thank you for the clash. I wish I could do more, but I'm on limited time since I work now. And I really have a good plan for this, so I'm going to get this going. Okay, so where was I at? Oh yeah, right in here. Okay, so p-recycle. So when we get one of these, what do we want to do? What else you got going on, zombie? What else is happening? What's new with you? What's new with you? Choose an angle for direction of travel. Okay, so this basically initializes this. 5. This we don't need because this creates the palette. We don't need this here. Check planets are at least 0.2 away from each other. We're not actually initializing planets here. P, recycle, just 1. Okay, we might just redo that whole thing right here. Nothing new, I've been studying Japanese. Really? Oh, that's cool. Is there more than one different dialect of Japanese? Like in Chinese there's Mandarin Chinese and all those others? Or is it just plain Japanese? Not plain, but just because Japanese I think is a fascinating language like Chinese. But you know what I mean. So what I really want to do is, with the net data here, let's see. Okay, so let's just do everything differently, because we're doing a whole new thing. Let's go like this right here. So let's do 200. Excuse me, what does each one need to have? I feel nervous about deleting everything. Let's just not even worry about deleting anything just yet. Although we're probably going to delete everything, so I don't know why I get nervous about that. I just can't do it. Okay, so the planets. So we need a POS 2D. We need a color, and we GST, which is grid size type. There are slightly different ways to say things in different regions, but I don't think the differences are as big as something like Mandarin versus Cantonese. Oh, okay. It's probably just like southern United States versus eastern, northeastern. But the written language looks beautiful as well. That's cool. Yeah, I was just talking to a coworker. I think he's going to Japan next month or something. They just added cherry blossoms, I know, to Minecraft, which is just, they're gorgeous. Okay, let's just copy this down here for myself so I can look at it and just while I'm doing this. Okay. So, oh, yeah, it's PL underscore MN. I could change that name of that, but that's okay. POS2D. So let's start out and put them at a random place. I think I don't have random there, but I've got random up here. Xrand, Yrand. Yeah, that'll work. So that'll work for the position. Not sure why I'm getting a squiggly, but I think I'll find out. Oh, this is just one squiggly in the long line of squigglies above, so no worries. Color, okay, that's nice too. I think we'll just go vector 2, get 256 brand. Is that one? Okay. And it's not IntelliSensing for me, so let's just go like this. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Okay, GST, which is grid size type. That's cool. Okay, so what did I initialize these before? I think we want to look up at this. GST. Where did I set the GST? Color, size, type. Oh, it's all in here, grid size type. So every other one is this, every other one is that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Choose color from a palette. Size equals that. Let's go like that. So we're going to do planet size equals that. Grid size type. Yeah, we know that. So if it's 1 or 2 PLMN, and then we're going to change this to I. GST equals that. Looks like that'll work. Grid planet size 7. Okay. This one needs to be I. Okay, vector 3, okay, that looks like that'll be interesting. I think that's all we need for the initialization. I'm a noob though, I've only been studying since October of last year on my own. Oh, okay. Is that one of the languages where you can converse with ChatGPT back and forth? Or would you even consider that? I don't know. Okay, then I don't think we need that P recycle. Although we could, because it'll just, yeah. So what's the first squiggly up here? Plan pal. Okay, so what's this one? Update data. Okay, we're getting to that. We're getting to that. So P init data. Init VAO VBO. I think that's going to stay the same. We can look at that really quickly though. All that. Oh, we don't need this M. We don't need this M1. There we go. I think that's better. I haven't used ChatGPT 4 though. Yeah, it can make mistakes, huh? Yeah, it depends on the prompt that you give too. Supposedly you can weed out a lot of the mistakes, but even still, better to just trust and then verify. Yeah. With a foreign language, that would be difficult if you're just learning to speak it too. Oh, here's the render. I guess we might as well do this right now. Let's take these comments out. Let's just do that. Set isLine as 0. Okay. Change that. Boop, take that out. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to draw the first 200 points. They're not even going to be animated, so yeah. Oh, so what's your main interest in learning Japanese? Are you going to visit there or move there, or do you have family that is Japanese? Or friends, or why 4? If you don't mind my asking. Just curious. I know, what's his name moved there, the famous YouTuber. What's his name? PewDiePie? Let's see, so update data. We're not going to do anything with update data right now, but eventually they will be moving. Yeah, and this is just, that's all that is. We won't need the M, and we don't need this stuff. And I can delete that. And then actually update data, what we can do is just go like this, because we don't even need to update it. We just want to display the stuff where they're at. Let's see, init. Okay, update data, clean up. Okay, so clean up, init data, maybe update data, okay. Oh, does it take 2 floats? Okay, probably won't take 2 floats. Maybe it will, I don't know. And P recycle, that's... So actually this one, what I would do is, we're gonna take that out. And instead of the loop for I, we're gonna go like this. Boop. Go like that. So the index is gonna be the variable A. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so what we want to do here is then we don't need this. Floop. We're just going to call P underscore recycle. I. Boop. Okay, so we need to resolve these squiggles. I want to visit Japan and be able to speak comfortably, nice dude, in Japanese. The country seems very interesting. I like anime and Japanese music. Read, speak. Cool. Yeah, it's an amazing, amazing culture. Absolutely amazing. Ship fire, fire angle, fire distance. I don't think I need those anymore. I think I deleted those. Yeah, so we'll just need to recycle. We don't need these variables right here. Boop, boop, take those out. And we're getting squigglies. Okay, so is this, what do we add? Is this in here? Okay, let's just compile it, see what happens. And I don't think I call any of the functions from the main function, so. Okay, there are errors. Ba-da-da-bum. Function style cast cannot convert from initializer list to GLM vector 2. What? Oh, duh, this one's a vector 3. So what is POS 2D? Let's see if that's the problem. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay. So it's not displaying any of them, but that's good because we didn't tell it to. Okay, so in here, what we need is to replace this with the stuff from here. It's already highlighted. Let's just throw it right in there. Planets 1 space PLMN1. Okay, fine. And then we need that from here too. down here. Space PLM1. Okay, so I know it's going to be called planets and moons until I become not lazy. So particles, initialize all particles. Space PLM1 init data and VABAO load shaders. Okay. Then the main render loop. Okay, background stars. So we want this to be drawn on top of everything. Not necessarily on top of the ship and the particles. That's fine. This is all I really need. I don't need the update or all that other stuff. So we'll get some of them as crystals and some of them as little flowers, I guess. Is that what we're gonna get? Oh yeah, okay, we got a lot of them. Okay, so now when we instantiate them, we want them to start at the top and then just kind of fall down like the asteroids. And then I think we are going to be good. Look at this. It's kind of cool. Hold on. It's kind of cool. Excuse me. How long have I been streaming here? 41 minutes, that's not bad. I feel like I've made progress. Let's see if there's... where else? Oh yeah, I can go right in here. One viewer? You are my only viewer, dude. Welcome in. Welcome, zombie whale. Okay, so p-render. That looks really good, actually. So let's go up into here. Let's make version 2 because I just want to keep version 1 looks good and we're not going to have any qualms about that. Already a version 2. Well, you know, gotta get these things. Version 2. Okay, now. Version 2, slightly different on the initialized data. P-recycle I. Okay, so every time P-recycle is called, we want them to start above the top of the screen. Okay, so the screen goes from what? +1 to -1. So let's just go xrand. Let's go 0.9f. And the color ran, everything else is fine. So that's the only thing we need to change. Let's see what that does. Okay, so they're all kind of up there. If we went just above the top of the screen, if we go 1.1 or something like that. And we can't see them? Okay, good. So now, $200 might be too many. How many asteroids did I have? 50? I think the asteroids were slightly bigger. In fact, quite a bit bigger. And these ones are all different sizes. They're size 90 plus 20. Okay. So let's go with 70 of these. Let's draw 70. For now, I think we'll just do that. And what we want to do... So this is what we use to draw. So we need to give it a downward velocity. So we do need another structure. Yeah, that's what I don't like about doing this stuff. But let's just go PV. Just call it PV. And we'll go PL MN velocity 200. Or actually, we'll call it physics PHY. First thing that we'll give it is a downward velocity, so it's going to be dy. Just going to be a float. What's that going to be? A speed? Okay, what do we need? Anything else? No. Okay, alright. So, excuse me. Yes, I over-caffeinate at work, so I really have some issues later with crashing, but let's say it'll be fine. So the initialization... Okay, so in addition to doing that, each one, pay recycle I, so let's just come up here. Let's put a comment in. This is data sent to OpenGL. And then this is going to be data for physics. So PL_MN PHY sub A dot dy. We want to initialize the dy. Let's just start out all of them at negative 0.00185. That's 1 pixel. And then when we go to here, boop. So now that's going to update, because what we're going to do with each one is 4. Let's do this with all 200. I just like a light show. I like the eye candy. Why not? Why not? So they're all going to move at one. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's go 1/10 of a pixel, and then multiply it by GL float random percent 10 divide by 10, because that'll be 10, so that'll be times, oh wait, did I do that right? No, we actually do want to multiply by 10, up to 10, okay. So will that ever be 0? Yes, so what we actually want is that plus 1, like that. So that random up to 0 to 9 plus 1, so 1 to 10, float it, times it by that, okay, good. Which is 1/10, so it's going to be 1/10 all the way up to, okay, alright, I'm good, I think we're good. So here, this is going way better than I thought, by the way. I had no idea that I would do any of this tonight. 2D.y plus equals PL MN sub I, whoops. And it feels really good, given the fact that I broke my TV yesterday. I took a nap, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning and broke my TV with a sneeze. You know how stupid I felt? I just burst out laughing though, I didn't really get upset. Because I'm going to buy a bigger TV. It's what I use as my main monitor. Now I'm going to just have a bigger monitor. But I have to spend the money, which I have to earn first. I'm working on it. The O is 2D.y plus dy, which is negative, okay. And then it updates that, so we should see them. They're all going to be random now. There's going to be 10 different choices for random, so out of 200, they will generally move together. Okay, let's try something else. Alright, well, let's just see what this does. Oh wait, no, we don't call the... Okay, hold on. We're not going to see anything. Because in the main function inside the loop here, I don't actually call the update function, which I need to plmn1.p. Update data. It takes dip doo. I don't know what that is, but it certainly sounds catchy. Makes me want to sing it. Dip dip doo. Got that radio voice going on. Okay, now we're seeing them, and it looks like it's working. Okay, good. It's working, not twerking, and we're good. Okay, so, and we want each one to have, it's not quite as fast as it needs to be, so that's good too, because what I want to do in here, well, let's just see what happens if we go 200. Should we go down another on this, or what? Let's just leave it like that and see what happens. Okay. Some of them are too fast, some of them are too slow. So let's go 50 plus 21. Looks like a decent speed. Okay, so now update data. So now let's watch. So we just get a rain, constant rain of particles. Okay, I'm down for that. Next is collision, and I've already got that in the space gems thing. I'll be right back. Okay, whew. Did a little bit of exercise. Feels good. Feels good. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm just catching my breath here. And I'm trying to think how we got render, show space. Space star render. PSDX. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Sorry for my loud. What am I trying to do? Ba-da-da-da-da-bum. 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 Ba-da-da-da-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-bum. 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 Ba-da-da-da-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Adding a lot of other notes and stuff too. And it's terrible. I sing terrible. Thank you very much. Check for collision. This is where it is. So what we want is a way. What are we listening to? Oh, we're on the Video Game Study Lounge. Okay, I thought we were in another video. Because I didn't start with that. Okay, that's fine. Because we love the Game Chops Radio. Yes, we do. Okay, so once we update the position of those things, we want to check all of the active particles. So update data, the position's updated right here. And then there's one condition for recycle right there. So we want to check for collision. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know why it does that. It's a setting somewhere. Somebody thought it was a good setting somewhere. Okay, anyways. Microsoft. Okay, so how do we get in here and check for collision of all the particles in the particles class? Oh, particles 1. Initialize all particles for inactive and ready to activate. Okay. Particles render, particles update real X. Okay, so what we want to do, so let's let the update data update their position. Wait a minute, because then we have to copy the stuff to the buffer and then render it. Spaceship render. Okay, so let's go like this. So we're going to render, then we'll update the data. Okay, I can do that. So the render versus the update is going to be like, what, a frame behind? That doesn't really matter. So ship render, init data, yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay, come on. No. So particles render, particles update. Okay, so the particles. So what we need to do is with this space update data and the particles update data, after those have run, okay? So it doesn't really matter that these are going to run. If we do it like that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, but how do we do that? Well, first of all, the particles, there's only 20 of them. But the asteroids and crystals, there's 200. So it would probably be better to send, I mean, not really that it matters that much, but if we send in the 20 particles to the, yeah, we could send the particles. Okay, so how do we do that? Update data, update. So they're both going to update and move. And we could possibly have a collision, so now we need to check for collision. So let's go like this, space plmn1 dot. Let's just call it check collision. Oh man, how do we do this? How do we do this? Sounds like a question for ChatGPT. Let's go down here. Oh, right. Okay, that's... nice. Okay, that makes total sense. Why didn't I think of this? Because I'm not ChatGPT. Okay. So what do I want to do? So I'm going to do that in main. Okay, so the particles update data. Okay, so let's look at the particles really quickly. Where are the particles? Jeff, what have you done with your particles?
I don't know.
Whoops, can we scroll that up a little more so I can see? Thank you. So I can see what I'm doing. Arcade. Oh. There we go. Okay, number of particles. 500. What the? I'm just kidding. I think the maximum we're drawing is 20. First 20 particles are the ship laser. So that's all we're using. Let me make sure. Where's the render? Num particles. Oh, well, we're only going to use 20, the first 20. So position, color, type, size. Particle CPU is active. Can fire. If laser is in a reset state, awaiting orders to fire. So is active will be false, can fire. Okay, so hold on. If left button is pressed and can fire equals true. So can fire, okay. Is active. Do we ever use is active? So if can fire equals true, so we're looking for can fire equal to false from particle CPU. Here, let me just copy this right here. Let me just So paste that in. So what we can do is cycle through all the particles. So for I is less than 20, I plus plus, k for each one. Oh, it didn't fin. Oh, that's interesting because these aren't commented out, I bet you. If particles dot particles CPU, oops. Computer? Oh, it needs a parenthesis. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, everybody, pardon me. Dot I dot can fire. If can fire, what did I say, equals false? Because if it can fire is true, that means it's invisible. But if can fire equals false, then it is currently in an active state and moving. And we just updated the position with the particle update function. So we want to check all of the other. We want to check it is less than 200. Plus plus. Ba-da-boom. So for each one of those, we want to check all the space PLMN ones, right? Okay. So then we just want to use the okay, if distance, right there. Okay, so GLM distance. Okay, and then resetting the particle on the ship is you have to set it to can fire equal to true. Okay, so let's copy this. Blah, 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 blah. So if GLM distance of PLMNSI, we don't want that. J.POS2D. This is woefully inefficient, and I already know it. And I forgot the letter N. Okay, okay. So this one is going to be particles. Dot. And it's going to be the other particle GL. Sub I dot position. Okay, so if distance between that and that is less than that, then we have a collision. And if we have a collision, we want to reset the particle, and then reset the okay, so resetting the particle means we go particles dot particle CPU sub I dot can fire is equal to, now it's equal to true because it can fire. And that's all we have to do, pretty sure, because next time it detects that it's at true and we fire, it'll reset everything right. So that's, yeah. Now resetting the asteroid crystal is space plmn1 dot pl underscore mn sub j dot pos2d. Or no. This is just p recycle. Underscore recycle. So we want to send in j is the index. And that'll take care of that. We have a collision. Check for collision between asteroids, crystals, and particles. We may have it now. I think that might do it. Let's see what happens. Let's get rid of this stuff here. First of all, see if we actually crashed anything. No. Okay, so looks like it's working. There's too many of them, so it's continually, it's not allowing for much of the stuff to go through here, but that's cool. This could be a game in and of itself. Okay, so now let's do, excuse me. Now let's do with a lot less of these. What did I say, 70? Excuse me. And then when we draw them, let's go asteroids, crystals. Let's update 70. Let's only render 70. I know this could be a constant, but and we don't need line width on these. Recycle 200, let's just do 70. Rendering 70, updating 70, checking. Okay, that's 200, that's made, that's fine. Up here. Yeah, or no, not in there. What am I doing? So 70 is all we're checking. Will that make it better? A little better, but the main thing is that it works. So whoops, we got some particles that are loose in the middle there. Let's try it again. I got to figure out why the particles glitch. Oh, I see. They get stopped and then they don't get reset to the... It's because of the way that I reset them, and I set them equal to can fire and it doesn't reset their position or change the stuff. Okay. Alright, well that's fine for now. We're more than halfway compared to what we were before when we had problems with collision. So now we just have minor problems with collision. So... Oh, hey everybody, wow the OpenGL man. Yeah, wow the Fern of Sigma. Wow. If you think that's wow, wait till you stick around when I really mess up. Alright, that's the end of the stream. It's been an hour and 19. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for dropping by, stopping in, all that fun stuff. Follow me on YouTube. That's where the VODs are. That's where the VODs are. We're going to work on this some more tomorrow night. Maybe later tonight, but I doubt it. I'm just going to do some more exercise and get ready for bed, get ready for sleep, probably play some Smite. Alright, have a good night.